Jill and Greg are coming over if you want to hang with us. I groaned. Again. Why would I want to do that? Come on, see? He said, nudging me. Just because you hate him doesn't mean everyone does. No, but they should, I muttered. Greg Jensen was my first and only boyfriend for a few months in 8th grade. When I came out the next year, he reacted by dragging me online, which was a shitty way to start high school. The drama of it passed quickly enough because no one actually cared about my sexuality, including him, but it was hard to forget. Tate shuffled his feet. I know it's a sensitive subject. It's not sensitive. I can't help that he's an ass who never got over me wounding his fragile male ego because he's not my type. Tate snorted, shaking his head. He and Dad were the only guys I knew who'd appreciate the words fragile male ego. Look, I get it. He was the worst back then, but he's good people now. And he's on the team, so... I knew it went beyond them playing football together. You mean Rachel wants me to come over so someone can entertain Greg? He grinned like a boy in love. Yeah, maybe that too. Cue the world's most exaggerated shock. I didn't dislike Tate's girlfriend, but I knew it bothered her that Tate had a female best friend, even a lesbian who'd rather go without waffles for a month than see him naked. Why invite him if you and Rachel want to hang out alone? Because I'm trying to juggle everything at once, he said, scrunching his face. Between football and senior year already kicking my ass and trying to give a shit about the people I give a shit about, it's a lot. I nodded, understanding the feeling more than he knew. We'll see, I said, which we both knew meant hard pass. Tate tried to involve me in his friend group, and I loved him for it, but it wasn't going to happen. Some people weren't meant to be friends, and that's okay. He sighed in defeat. Fine. But I'm heading back inside. Be ready in an hour or you'll miss your ride, fail the econ test, and have to deal with me lecturing you about the importance of your future or some other obligatory best friend bullshit. No pressure. I'll be ready, you goof, I said, shoving him playfully toward his house. Retreating inside to my upstairs bedroom, I sat at my desk and opened my laptop. I had an hour and needed the distraction from a missing Tuttles. Multiple windows awaited me with messages related to the Tide Wars roleplay I co-moderated. I'd only ever been a fan fiction reader, not writer. But the concept of making a character from my favorite 2-book series my own and using them to interact with other characters within new storylines excited me. It was like gaming, but with words instead of controllers or dice or whatever the hell people use to nerd out these days. The roleplay had 11 people in it from across the country, but the Discord server labeled Home Base included my 4 closest friends other than Tate: Rowan Davies, Karina Moretti, Holly Stone, and Autumn Murphy. I'd met them online 2 summers ago when joining my first Tide Wars roleplay. I'd stumbled upon it while scrolling Tide Wars Tumblr tags, needing the distraction from my parents fighting again. The whole stranger danger aspect made me nervous at first, but I'd quickly gotten sucked in. The more my parents fought, the more I relied on online life. And after a month of role-playing, I couldn't imagine my life without my new friends and the fake world we inhabited. When the first roleplay ended, only a few months after I'd joined, Rowan and I decided to start our own, and the other 3 followed. We wrote scenes together either as a group with the larger roleplay we acquired through Tumblr or privately one-on-one, but Home Base was for out-of-character conversations between the 5 of us. The personal, real-world stuff. And maybe we sometimes used it to bitch about other characters and the people playing them. I clicked on Home Base to catch up on morning messages. Karina. Can someone read my Yale essay? My dad says it's make or break, and I can't afford to break. It has to be perfect. Karina. I hate being on the East Coast. You're all probably sleeping. Karina Moretti was a senior from Boston, on track to getting accepted to Yale for political science. She had Italian and American dual citizenship and was the only